Sam?
Yes.
Good evening, everyone. It's the Board of Trustees regular meeting. It's April 9th, 2019. It's 7:30 PM. This is meeting number 2019-07. Take the roll.
Barry?
Here.
Trustee Desmond?
Here.
Trustee Phelan?
Here.
Trustee Vorder?
Here.
Trustee Streit?
Yes.
Trustee Stalker?
Here.
Trustee Oliniechek?
Here.
We have a quorum.
Thank you. Would everyone rise for the pledge, please? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I'm told we have no public comments this evening. We're going to move on to conflict of interest disclosure. Does anyone have a conflict to disclose with any item on tonight's agenda? Hearing none. Item 5 is a request to approve the Oak Lawn Blue Ribbon Walk to be held on June 8th, 2019. May I have a motion, please?
Motion to
on number
approve.
5. Trustee Oliniechek made that motion. Do I have a second? Thank you, Trustee Vorder. Any discussion? We have the organization representatives here. Would you like to come up and talk about the event? If you could state your name, let us know if you live in Oak Lawn. Thanks.
Sure. My name is Mike Surf, and I do live in Oak Lawn. And I just want to take a couple minutes just to talk just a little bit about the Blue Ribbon Walk. So this will be the 5th year that we're doing it. So it seems like it went by pretty quick, huh? The first one. And so, yeah, I appreciate the opportunity. And so it is going to be on June 8th at Lakeshore Park, also known as the Oak Lawn Lake. And we're going to gather around 10 or 11 o'clock in the morning in between then. And we're going to take off at noon for the walk around the lake. It's about a mile walk. And we hope we get a big crowd out and everybody to come out and support the police and also fire department. So originally, the reason I started this about 5 years ago is I moved up to the north side. When I came back, that's when it seemed like a lot of negative publicity was being given for the police. And so I wanted to do something just to kind of show them that we do, that there is a group of us in the community that appreciate them and kind of show them what we do. So some of the things that are going to happen there, it's going to be, we're going to turn it up a little bit because we're going to have lunch sponsored by the Oak Lawn Raiders. Instead of doing hot dogs, we're going to do hamburgers and maybe Italian sausage this year. Also, I want to just kind of mention a couple of the sponsors. Right now, Katie Sullivan's going to come back out and she's going to do the national anthem around and do a little music in the park afterwards. Stars and Stripes, they've always done a nice job by donating some materials for posters and such and yard signs. And then one of the things that Country Financial, the company that I work for, is doing this year, they had an Operation for Helping Heroes program. And so I requested that if we could, why don't we take some of the money that they were offering and put it to our community. So they are going to donate $1,500 to the Oak Lawn Police Department Fund, which is kind of interesting and kind of thought that was a great idea. And then finally, I'll just mention that we're going to do a little bit more there this year and still working on some other things, and hopefully we'll have some surprises. But we are also going to have a drawing for an iPad this year, so someone will walk away from the park with an iPad. So I just wanted to share that information.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Any other discussion? Let's call the vote, please.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes.
Thank you. Thanks for coming out. That really is a wonderful event, and it's great to bring the whole family and show community pride for our first responders. Thank you. Thank you very much. Very good. Item 6 is a request to approve the 28th Annual Cub Scout Pack 3619 Cubmobile Derby to be held on Saturday, June 29th, 2019. May I have a motion, please, on 6?
approved.
Trustee Oliniechek made that motion, seconded by Trustee Streit. And any discussion? And Rick, do you want to come up? And you have a member of the pack with you? Hello, how are you? Can we have your name, please?
My name is Jake,
And Jake, what pack are you in?
3619.
3619, very good. What's going on?
We would like permission for the 28th annual Cubmobile, and it is a lot of fun. We build the cars and we race them down. Everybody has so much fun, and all the Cub Scouts love it.
Okay.
Very good.
And we invite other packs to join us.
Other picks from outside the area come and join? Very good.
Primarily from the Oakland area, there's more
Yeah.
than just one.
Yeah,
Fortunately, in Oakland, Oakland has many packs, which we're lucky to have. So we, even though we host it, we open it up to our district, which is primarily Oakland, a little bit of, like Chicago Ridge. And, we use the Hill, Mayfield, and we use, parking lot as staging at Columbus Manor. And we enjoy having the Hill in Oakland to use. And we appreciate everything that the village provides for us to allow us to have that event. Without the little bit of help that we get, we wouldn't have be able to provide a safe event that we are able to do. So we definitely appreciate and always appreciate the support of the board and the departments.
thank you. Thank you very much. Any other discussion on this?
Yep.
It's a great family event. Anyone's welcome to come watch.
Absolutely. We send out letters to the community and we invite them to come, and several people come, even
Good.
though their kids, grandkids have grown and they still enjoy it, so.
It's a good time. Okay, thank you very much.
I
Let's
do
go.
have one question.
Yes.
Who is the support of your charter?
Pardon me?
Who supports your charter?
Well, our charter organization is actually the men's club at St. Gerald's. And
You didn't know that, Alex?
I just like to hear it.
We-
The greatest parish in the south side. I'm just figuring it out. Thank you.
without their support both personally and financially, we wouldn't be able to maintain. But we just had our spaghetti dinner weekends ago, and it was a great success. It was great to see many faces there for that event. But, you know, I can't say enough about our charter organization, and we're happy to have them, and not everybody has them. Just make that statement that we've lost, the last couple of years, we've lost a couple of packs due to charter organizations closing or folding. So we appreciate that strong bond that we have. So thank you.
But keep up the good work. It's amazing how many Eagle Scouts, that program that you guys and all the families have been involved with. I see a parent of an Eagle Scout in the back that I got to watch that young man grow up from literally a kindergartner all the way into an Eagle Scout. So keep up the good work. It makes a difference in our community.
I'm happy to say that my son just crossed over into the Boy Scouts on Sunday, this past Sunday. And we found out that 2/3 of the troop are going to become Eagle Scouts this year. So that's huge
super.
number.
Keep up the good work.
Thank you.
Thank you. Any other discussion? Let's call that vote, please.
All in favor?
Yay.
Opposed? Motion passes.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
We'll see you on June 29th. Item 7, approval of meeting minutes for the regular meeting minutes, 2019-06, dated March 26, 2019. May I have a motion, please, on 7?
Motion to approve.
Trustee Vorder made that motion.
Second.
Seconded by Trustee Stalker. Any discussion? Let's call that vote, please.
Trustee Desmond?
Abstain.
Trustee Phelan?
Yes.
Trustee Vorder?
Yes.
Trustee Streit?
Yes.
Trustee Stalker?
Yes.
Trustee Oliniechek?
Yes.
Motion passes 501.
Thank you. Item 8 is new business by village trustees. District 1, Trustee Desmond.
Thank you, Mayor. I have no new business, but I would like to ask our village manager to give us an update on new development during his presentation. I'm getting a lot of questions from residents about when the new Pete's Fresh Market is going to be open at the old Fresh Line. So, Mr. Deacon, hopefully you can enlighten us on what great new developments are coming.
Be more than happy to, thank you.
Thank you. District 2, Trustee
I
Oliniechek.
have no new business.
District 3, Trustee Streit.
I have no new business.
District 4, Trustee Vorder. And District 5, Trustee
No new
Stalker.
business.
District 6, Trustee Phelan. Wow, holy cow. Holy cow. Okay, item 9, Village Manager's Report. Larry.
Thank you, Mayor and Board, as requested by Trustee Desmond. Let me lead with an email received at about 3:20 this afternoon from the Hubbard Street Group, which will be developing Oak Lawn Commons, commonly known as the former shopping center, with Chuck E. Cheese and Kmart as anchor businesses at the southwest corner of Pulaski and 95th. Now, that's been a vacant
Southeast,
center,
southwest,
southwest, excuse me.
southwest. Yeah, never mind.
Thank you, Mayor. That's been vacant since the fall, late fall of 2017. Went through an auction, highly competitive bids, and the firm of Hubbard Street Group out of Chicago was awarded the bid and purchased the property. And this is from Graham Palmer. I'm sure some of you have been pleased to meet Graham, who's been attending the Planning Commission meetings, Architectural Design Committee. Both the plan and also the design were approved unanimously by this Board of Trustees and also by your Planning Commission and Architectural Design and Review Board. The plan is to break ground in the next 10 days. The first out parcel, which would be a new restaurant within a large parking lot building a new restaurant. There are two out parcels, two new restaurants. One will be breaking ground at that point and will allow them to make their announcement at the appropriate time. Then they will get moving on the demo of the main building, and they're going to be demolishing a good portion of the front section to create more public spaces, bench areas, landscaping, and outdoor amenities for any dining facilities that go in there. And they will finish the site and building around Thanksgiving, and tenants will open in spring of 2020, maybe sooner for some of them. And then this is the most important part, quote unquote, from Graham. The tenant lineup, meaning all the tenants that will go in the various spaces, is beginning to come together, good momentum, end of quote. It's very hard to understand, general public, why we don't talk about the specific names. They're all under confidentiality agreements, and the reason for that is new businesses coming in don't want to be taking calls from other neighboring communities. Why aren't you coming to my community? Or why did you choose this site? They want to focus purely on Oak Lawn, and they want to have executed leases in place. The other component, sad to say, is before you, and you see a cover letter dated April 9th that I sent to the Honorable Fritz Kagi, who is the newly elected Cook County Assessor. And then you'll see a bunch of gobbledygook government language next to it and behind it. You don't have to read it, I did. This all could have been done by the county, in my humble opinion, back in December and January. Here we are, April 9th, and we're still dealing with this bureaucracy. But this is needed before a developer is going to push one shovel of dirt, because each of the tenants want to know that it's in place. And some of these tenants are coming from other states. They haven't done business in the area. They're very guarded about doing business in Illinois. And although the Village of Oak Lawn is business-friendly and extremely supportive and helpful in the building department, we don't make these decisions. They're made at the Cook County level. Let me repeat, Cook County level. So fortunately, we do have some good friends. We have a wonderful county commissioner who we work with, and members of this board work closely with them. So my message is, please don't delay this project anymore. Please. This project needs to move forward. Then the second project that the good trustee brought up is Pete's Fresh Market. Thanks to wonderful business people and local owners for many, many decades, where Fresh Line Market is, we're blessed to have Pete's Fresh Market making a decision to locate there. They have purchased the property and adjacent properties that are needed with the intent of demolishing that building in its entirety, relocating power lines, reconstructing a brand-new building. They've been busy in Willowbrook off of Route 83. Some of you may have seen that if you're traveling to Oak Brook or down that corridor. It was also an abandoned Kmart bought by Pete's, and they put a wonderful, wonderful store at that location, and they're working in Wheaton. So the game plan is to finish what they're doing in those locations. They're eager to come to Oak Lawn. Mr. Radis, who's with us tonight, he has been in weekly contact with them, working with them, seeing if there's anything we can do. Steve's an excellent communicator, working with business. But I'm bringing this paperwork before you so Steve sees it now. We're gonna run into the same problem with Pete's if we don't get ahead of the curve. Unfortunately, Hubbard Street was the guinea pig and had to deal with this. So now we can take advantage of what they went through and help Pete going through a morass of paperwork to get this project. In other words, the resolution that this board approved last fall was not sufficient. Why they did not deal with it until this time is beyond me, but the mayor and trustee Vorder have been kind enough to listen to me scream and yell enough, so I won't scream anymore up here, other than let you know that's what we're dealing with on a daily basis. So those are the two key projects. You see Stony Creek Phase 2 construction fully underway, and then we have fill-in projects throughout the village that, some which will be coming before our planning commission for consideration in the near future. Thank you, Mayor, that's all I have.
Thank you very much, Larry.
Mayor, can I
Yes.
expound a little bit
Sure.
on the 95th and Pulaski development?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I sat in on the architectural committee on the landscaping design there, and I am most impressed with the Hubbard Group and what they want to do with that property. It's almost going to be like a parkland-like setting. They're going to come back for final approval on that because I wanted to see a couple of more oak trees. Or after all, it is Oak Lawn. They did have one, but one's not enough, and they're going to do that. But it's almost like, it's going to be a great entrance to the village into our town, and I'm looking forward to be part of that development as it progresses. I also asked them, Mayor, to do a ground-breaking ceremony in which we can all do and get the press out there. when they
Sounds good.
put a shovel in the ground.
Looking forward to it.
Thank you.
Thank you. And thank you, trustee Vorder and Larry, for how hard you've been working on that. It's going to be amazing. Okay, item 10, consent agenda. All items on the consent agenda are routine or have been brought forward at the direction of the Board of Trustees and will be enacted with one motion. If discussion is desired, that item will be removed from the consent agenda and considered separately. 10A is ordinance 190714, an ordinance approving certain traffic regulations, placement of stop sign and alley behind 109th Street and Cicero Avenue. And B is ordinance 190715, an ordinance designating an area in the village of Oak Lawn, commonly known as 4301 West 95th Street, as blighted. C is a request to approve the Planning and Development Commission referral for a two-lot re-subdivision at 9825 South Merton Avenue. This was a 7-0 vote to approve. 2019-01, Sligo 5 Incorporated, petitioner is District 3. 10D is ordinance 190716, an ordinance approving a two-lot subdivision at 9825 South Merton Avenue. Sligo 5 Incorporated is the petitioner. E is a request to approve the Planning and Development Commission referral for a second kitchen in a single dwelling unit variation at 9701 South Karlov Avenue. This was a 5-2 vote to approve. 2019-2, property by AAA LLC petitioner in District 4. F is ordinance 190717, an ordinance approving a second kitchen variation at 9701 South Karlov Avenue. Properties by AAA LLC petitioner. G is a request to approve the Planning and Development Commission referral for a parking variation at 9930 Southwest Highway. This was a 7-0 vote to approve. Petition number 2019-3. Iman Rauda is the petitioner in District 3. And then H is an ordinance granting that request. I is Resolution 190724, a resolution supporting a Class 7B real estate tax assessment for substantial rehabilitation of commercial development by HSG KRE Oak Lawn Property Owner LLC, generally located at 4301 West 95th. J is Resolution 190725, a resolution authorizing the extension of a sidewalk replacement program contract with Crest and Son Cement Incorporated for 2019 sewer, water, and street division concrete repairs. K is Resolution 190726, a resolution authorizing the extension of a sidewalk replacement program contact with Davis Concrete Construction Company for 2019. L is Resolution 190727, resolution awarding certain vendors various 2019 street sign supply material contracts. M is Resolution 190728, a resolution awarding Lindahl Brothers Incorporated a contract for the 2019 street program. N is Resolution 190729, a resolution authorizing the execution of an easement agreement with Shen Life Shops at Eagle Harbor LLC. May I have a motion, please, on number 10?
Motion to approve the consent.
Thank you. That was trustee Streit made the motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second, trustee Stalker. Any discussion?
Yeah, Mayor, I'd like to remove E and F.
Okay. Any other discussion? So we will be voting on item 10 with the exception of item E and F.
It's E.
E like Edward, F like Frank, correct?
Correct, Mayor.
Okay, thank you. And no further discussion. We'll call that vote, please.
Trustee Desmond?
Yes.
Trustee Phelan?
Yes.
Trustee Vorder?
Yes.
Trustee Streit?
Yes.
Trustee Stalker?
Yes.
Trustee Oliniechek?
Yes.
Motion passes.
Thank you very much. 10E is a request to approve the Planning and Development Commission referral for a second kitchen and a single dwelling unit variation at 9701 South Karlov Avenue. This was a 5-2 vote to approve 2019-2 properties by AAA LLC as the petitioner, District 4. May I have a motion, please, on 10E?
Mayor, I'd like to make a motion to deny.
Okay, we have a motion to deny. Is there a second?
Second.
Seconded by trustee Stalker. Any discussion here? Let's call that vote, please.
Trustee Desmond?
Yes.
Trustee Phelan?
Yes.
Trustee Vorder?
Yes.
Trustee Streit?
Yes.
Trustee Stalker?
Yes.
Trustee Oliniechek?
Yes.
Motion passes 6-0 to deny.
Thank you. F, like Frank, is ordinance 1907-17, an ordinance approving a second kitchen variation at 9701 South Karlov Avenue. Properties by AAA LLC is the petitioner. May I have a motion on 10F, please?
Mayor, I'd like to make a motion to deny.
Trustee Vorder made a motion to deny. Do we have a second?
Second.
Trustee Stalker is our second. Any discussion? Let's call that vote, please.
Trustee Desmond?
Yes.
Trustee Phelan?
Yes.
Trustee Vorder?
Yes.
Trustee Streit?
Yes.
Trustee Stalker?
Yes.
Trustee Oliniechek?
Yes.
Motion passes 6-0 to deny.
Thank you very much. We're on to item 11, Resolution 190730, a resolution waiving the competitive bidding requirements and authorizing the purchase of two 2019 Ford F-250 XL pickups from Hawk Ford. May I have a motion on 11, please?
Motion to approve?
Trustee Oliniechek made that motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
Trustee Vorder is our second. Any discussion? Let's call that vote, please.
Trustee Desmond?
Yes.
Trustee Phelan?
Yes.
Trustee Vorder?
Yes.
Trustee Streit?
Yes.
Trustee Stalker?
Yes.
Trustee Oliniechek?
Yes.
Motion passes.
Thank you. I'm told the petitioner has requested the withdrawal of item 12. Is that correct, Council?
Correct.
Okay, very good. So we're going to move on to item 13, Village Clerk's Report. Jane?
All right. Approval of semi-monthly disbursements, number 2019-07D, dated April 9th, 2019, in the amount of $7,496,212.55.
Thank you. May I have a motion on 13A, please?
Motion to pay the bills.
Trustee Vorder made that motion. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Second.
Seconded by trustee Phelan. Any discussion? Let's call that vote, please.
Trustee Desmond?
Sorry, can you repeat that, please?
Pay the bills.
Sure, we're calling the vote on the 13A. Motion to pay the bills.
Yes.
Trustee Phelan?
Yes.
Trustee Vorder?
Yes.
Trustee Streit?
Yes.
Trustee Stalker?
Yes.
Trustee Oliniechek?
Yes.
Motion passes. Couple more things, Mayor. On Saturday, April 13th, Trinity Lutheran Church at 97th and Brant will host a Easter Bunny breakfast from 10 a.m. to noon. And right after that, also on Saturday, April 13th, is the village's Easter egg hunt, which will be on the village green. Easter egg hunts are at 11:30 a.m., noon, and 12:30. So please come out for these wonderful events. That's it.
Thank you very much. Item 14, Village President's Report. I have no general village matters, other than just to thank everyone who came out to vote. Only about 11 or 12% of Oak Lawn voted. We'd love to see that number much higher, but thank you to those who came out. Item 15, Executive Session 2019-04 for the purpose of number 1, reviewing for the release of minutes of closed meeting, number 2017-11, dated October 10th, 2017, and number 2, approval of closed meeting minutes 2019-02, dated January 22nd, 2019, and 2019-03, dated February 12th, 2019. May I have a motion, please, on
moved.
15? Trustee Oliniechek made that motion, seconded by
Second.
Trustee Warder. Any discussion? Let's take that vote, please.
Trustee Desmond?
Yes.
Trustee Phelan?
Yes.
Trustee Warder?
Yes.
Trustee Streit?
Yes.
Trustee Stalker?
Yes.
Trustee Oliniechek?
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you very much. So for everyone who's here as students, you're done. We're going to move into executive session. So that means we're going to clear the room, and that's it. Thank you. Bring it up.
Gotta get him signed, go up.